Farid Basharat and Damon Blachshear. In the bantamweight division, a heavy favorite here in Farid Basharat, who's undefeated as a mixed martial artist, coming off a solid win on Dana White's Contender Series, getting him in the UFC. And that's not his only good win. I mean, a lot of his fights, yeah, you can see there's 0-3, there's 0-2, there's 0-1, there's 0-3, but he has 4 decent wins that he's had in his professional MMA career. Finished a 3-1 guy. Got a unanimous decision on this undefeated 4-0 solid Italian prospect right there. Beat a veteran by submission in round number 2. And then he got the win against Alan Bagoso. So we have gotten to see what he's like against a veteran fighter like Jane Elonuna Kolomala. And then we saw what he was like on the Contender Series, looking amazing in the striking. His kicking game was on point. His speed was there. His power was decent. I wouldn't say he's going to go out there and knock out Damon Blachshear easily in round number 1. He doesn't really have that type of power, but he did look very good in the striking, and I do believe he could mix in some wrestling and things like that here and there against Damon Blachshear, but I wouldn't advise it if I was like a coach of Farid Basharat, because Damon Blachshear is pretty decent on the ground. A lot of his wins, rear naked, guillotine, arm triangle, a lot of his wins are coming on the ground, whether it's by a ground and pound TKO, a submission, whatever the case may be. I would say Farid should use his wrestling and grappling to stay on the feet, having to dictate where the fight goes, because Damon Blachshear, he can't really dictate where the fight goes, and because he's not that much better of a wrestler and grappler than Farid Basharat, and Farid is the better striker. So Farid can kind of dictate where he wants this fight to go. I'm going to assume right now he wants the fight to stay on the feet, where he is going to be not as tall as Damon Blachshear, not as lengthy, but a lot faster than Damon Blachshear. Way crisper technique with the kicks and jabs down the middle and things like that. Just a much better striker than Damon Blachshear. And Damon, whenever he does fight like a decent striker, he's trying to win on the ground with the grappling and wrestling like he did against Youssef Zalal. Had a few moments where he landed the takedown, looking for submissions and things like that. That's going to be how he's going to have to win against Farid Basharat. But if he's not able to land those takedowns, Farid is just far superior on the feet. And Damon Blachshear, yes, he's not been finished in quite a while. Or I think ever. I mean, I don't think he has been finished. Never mind, he's never been finished once in his professional MMA career. A lot of these fights that he's losing are to wrestlers. Tony Gravely going out there landing the takedowns. Chris Moutinho, a striker, yes, but not a very powerful striker. Pat Sabatini, wrestler, grappler. Danny Sabatello, wrestler and grappler. So not a lot of fighters have tested the chin of Damon Blachshear, which makes this prediction a little bit weirder. I know I'm going to pick Farid Basharat. I just don't know how high the likelihood is that Farid goes out there and gets a KO, gets a TKO. Really not too sure right now. Now, the betting odds aren't even out for him to win by KO, TKO, but they are out for Basharat inside the distance, and it is plus money. They're more likely saying that he's going to win the fight by a decision. I'd have to agree with that, given that Damon has never been finished as a mixed martial artist, but you never know. Farid could have been improving that technique, could land a good kick to the chin on Damon Blachshear, knock him out. You never do know, but most likely, 9 times out of 10, this fight should go to a decision, and I got Farid Basharat winning all 3 rounds.